Alright. So it's only the 2 players here. So we're in first person for Chaemiko. That's why you're hearing a lot of clicking sounds.
Job's done.
But that's okay. Lucifer towards the right side here. With the very far forward shot. That's dangerous. We saw that getting punished earlier. It was Chaemiko versus WFZ here, but WFZ lost his shot. Still won the game though. In that game, the pressure from the Undead was too much. The Expo could not withstand that pressure. Archmage opening here. It was an MK first on the 3rd map, Last Refuge. And Chaemiko won that one. That was the last map here to decide the winner. The opponent of Lucifer.
Ready to work.
So yeah, what is there to say about this matchup? It's about the expansion. It's about if it survives. If it does, the human wins. Almost all the time. And if it doesn't, he loses. This metagame has been shifting a little bit, a tiny bit. We've been starting to see more counter expansions. More so though, I guess, against Orc and Night Elf. Especially Orc. Against human, I don't know. Oh, he's doing the Remo special creep route, I think. He is! You guys heard me talk about this before? You get level 2 here immediately. Oh, he uses 2 coils, wow. It's a lot of mana invested. Oh, and is losing skeletons doing this. That's a bit of a mistake. You can do that without losing any skeletons. And he buys a circlet. Wow. What is going on? He's still tier 1, by the way. He's not tech. There's the tech. Woo, that's a very late tech. Oh, and good scout. Really good scout by Chaemiko. It's gonna make this a lot harder. With the skeleton attacking, with the footy attacking the skeletons. And forcing another coil. So now he's level 2, yes, but he only has 1 more coil to use. The replenishment, of course, is gonna come in handy. The good thing is here, you can finish this camp, be level 2, and then harass. The bad thing is, by then, it's already crept. So you can go for peasants, but not for creep last hits. He's gonna get 1 peasant. Oh, nice. Does he save him? Not quite. He does lose that peasant. But that's okay. 1 peasant lost isn't the end of the world. Here's that replenishment we saw earlier coming into very good effect. And yet this other tech is late. Circlet before the tech. I really don't like that too much. But alright. Fiend does have backpack here. He's gonna bring over Rod and the Sacrificial Skull. Lucifer's favorite item. Good scouting here though. Chaemiko not even going for the level 3. Would be very easy here to creep up to level 3 down at the Murlocs. But then you don't know where your opponent is. You don't want to take too much damage. Good footman usage here.
Job's done.
Is going to make it difficult to attack the Expo where a tower is coming up. Killing this tower would be really good. It's going to make it a lot easier to harass once the Lich is out and stuff. He's trying for this round. It's not quite working out so well. Alan Cryptid just gifted a sub to IP and Moonwells. Thank you very much. That was an easy peasant kill. Didn't even try to save that at all. I guess he's busy microing his footies. For that surround, still doesn't quite have it yet. Long range coil gets another kill. Skeletons being summoned. The tower isn't up yet. And this is gonna be another peasant at most likely. So that makes it a total of... Oh, nice, you can pop it into the mine again. Oh, did you see that? He was waiting for the swing from the skeleton. Whoa, Chaemiko.
Upgrade complete.
That was pretty sick. That was pretty damn sick. Yeah, so I think he lost in total 4 peasants now. Which is still okay, but it is noticeable.
Ready for action.
More peasants here coming in the main. As far as lumber goes, actually Chaemiko is looking pretty... Oh, intercept. Gonna get the peasant block again. The peasant block for the peasant. And Fiend Shot still will find the kill. What's the Archmage doing? He's just running around. Not putting on any pressure on those Fiends. You guys know what I would like to see. Boots of speed. But he's pretty low on gold at the moment. The tech here is pretty fast, as he was able to save a lot of lumber earlier. Tier 2 done for the undead. Is he going for a tavern hero? No. The Lich, of course, is what we always see. Has already been started, just didn't see it actually. This time there's defend. Pretty early, right? Did it probably... Yeah, it must have started before the tier 2 attack actually. Playing it more safely. I don't mind defend coming after the tech, but I really don't like when it doesn't get researched at all. It's just so good. Like, I feel before the Lich is out, you should be able to deal with the Fiends with only the footies normally. But once the Lich is out, you really do want defend. Because, yeah, they take a lot of damage from the Nova, but the follow-up damage is really minor. Oh! And he gets us around! Onto the one Fiend, finally it's working out. Lucifer not paying attention there for a moment, and that is definitely a kill. With the Skeleton before he hit level 3. AM is a little bit banged up. Skeletons were focusing on him. And now taking even more damage, dropping down to around 250. A little bit more. And yeah, even getting that Fiend here is very unusual. Not supposed to happen, of course. Mistake from Lucifer. And it's not what he needs to make happen. Just being present here, being across the map, buying space for your expo. That's what you want, because you want time to get those towers. 2 are gonna finish. Shop in front, more towers in the back. This looking pretty solid by Chaemiko. Towers in the main already. Doesn't seem like he needs them, but alright. Oh, there's an opening here. Oh my god, if Lucifer knew this, he could get in here, cancel this tower. But he would pretty much get surrounded by a lot of footies and militia, so maybe not the best idea. But a potential weak spot. Tier 3. Second slaughterhouse. Okay. Destroyer bust. Haven't seen that in Asian competition in a little while. Normally it's always heavy fiends, dark ranger, meat wagons.
Upgrade complete.
So tier 2 is done. How confident is he? How quickly is he going to go to tier 3? He's really low on lumber actually. Not too many peasants here next to the lumber mill, which is not 100% very effective. AM now, tanking a lot of damage. Coil Nova, he's going to retrain soon. Gonna go towards Blizzard, but now he's below 200. He really can't go into the undead main now. Has to heal first. And here we go, Panda again. This seems to be Chaemiko's strat on Echo Isles. Did that earlier against WFZ. WFZ's defense was very solid. There's the retrain. So, 1 DK and 1 Destroyer, maximum 2, along with the ghouls, are usually good enough to deal with this. And here, it's gonna have a Destroyer and a statue in the main very, very shortly. Lich pressuring the main base, cancels the tower here, and that's very good for Destroyer busts. Like, 2 guards aren't even gonna hold... they probably hold off 2 Destroyers. Anyways, in the main, let's take a look what's going on here. Panda dropping very low. AM is staffing in, must have some potions here, I think. Yep, gives them over. Nice healing. Here comes the Destroyer now, finally. The DK's surrounded! He'll have to TP out. He can't afford to let him die. And yeah, there he goes. Goes for the TP once again. Chaemiko finding a nice surround. And Blizzard, Breath of Fire, Harass is very expensive towards the Acolytes. And once again, Lucifer going for the smaller targets. Panda dies. DK, I don't think got the experience. How many blizzards does he still have? Oh my god, he has so many blizzards. Can he get this expo? Can he get this gold mine kill? That would be the game. I think he gets it. Absolutely he gets it. Wow. And that's it. GG. Didn't have to win a single fight. Just expo up, tower up, and kill the haunted gold mine. Not the most pretty of plays, but effective. And yeah, the big mistake there was Destroyer came in pretty late. The tech was very late. I'm not a big fan of the tech being so late, especially the tier 2 tech. And getting the DKs around, also not too good. I don't know, it felt like that attack did way too much. Hey man, is it hot over there? Honestly, it's okay. I thought it was going to be hotter today, but I don't know, maybe I got used to it or something. Game number 2 is about to start in just a moment. Chaemiko having a strong day today. To be honest with you, I didn't think he was going to make it out of these 3 players. Lucifer, him, and WFZ. In the next round, he would be meeting Shishi, most likely.
Ready to work.
Okay. Oh, oops.
Ready to work.
Here we go, it's map number 2. And we're in very early to see everything that's going on. I said earlier, Lucifer can be very interesting to watch in this matchup. He doesn't necessarily play meta all the time. Sometimes he plays Dreadlord, sometimes he plays Expansion. I've even seen Lich first from him. What's he doing here? This is his map choice. Oh, it's a ghoul build!
Job done.
I believe Neo is gonna be mad that he's not seeing this game, because this is certainly looking like a Dreadlord. God damn it!
Ready to work.
It's a DK, really?
Job done.
Like DK ghoul attacks, DK ghoul pressure can be really effective, especially on maps like Turtle Rock, AZ, and Twisted Meadows maybe.
Job's done.
But here, this creep camp is so easy to take. Like, you're not going to be in too much trouble creeping that as the human, even with ghouls coming in most likely. That being said... Oh wow, he's going to creep this. That being said, it is pretty hard for the human here to reach level 3 early with the Archmage. And maybe that here is the very reason why we're seeing the ghoul opening.
All right, who wants
MK first, so rare to see nowadays. In pro competition at least. On ladder, you still see it all the time. But in pro competition, it is very, very rare. And of course against ghouls, it can be very, very tough as well. Going for the Mercamp right now. If he gets the Shadow Priest stolen, this is a big danger, but no, not gonna happen. Ghoul Scout here reveals itself, so Chaemiko knows what it is. Has to be a ghoul build.
Job done.
And the DK is coming in. How many ghouls is he bringing? 1 more. So he has 2 to attack with here. MK has 2 Stormbolts and the Sobi Mask. He actually finds the Sobi Mask. Wow. That is
Ready to work.
the best drop here. By far. Going clap as well. Is pretty damn effective against ghouls, especially on level 2. No bash. That means that staff could be a very good purchase for the undead to always get out of bolts rounds. But of course he doesn't know about the skill build yet. Chaemiko here not going for the expo yet. Has to get more peasants. Has to get the resources. How many ghouls is Lucifer gonna bring?
Under attack.
Leaving 3 at home still. He crept to camp here. Sentry wards.
Ready to work.
Where's the other one?
Job's done.
Ah, there it is. Okay. Can't see it on the minimap because we're on the human side.
Our forces are under attack. Let the killing begin.
Good skeleton scouting here. Chaemiko was kind of forced away from the Mercamp with the pressure, the potential pressure of the ghouls nearby. But Lucifer is taking it really slow now. Creeping up more, getting to level 2. Is he expanding? No.
Our forces are
Gargoyles! Okay. Don't you usually have to do a lot of damage before the gargoyles to keep the towers from coming up for a very long time? When you play ladder as human, you face this occasionally. Playing MK first. That there's gonna be a gargoyle follow-up. Here's a tower. A guard tower, an arcane tower I mean, is not gonna be good enough. Not against 4 gargoyles. Ghouls going into the main, but it's only 2 of them.
Our forces are under attack.
It's not too scary, honestly. Oh, there's an opening, by the way. Entrance into the main. The DK might actually be stuck here. 2 ghouls going towards the expansion to harass this, but patient play by Chaemiko, leaving some of his peasants over here, units over here I mean. Staff in from the MK, and now he's trapped! It is... Oh, it's clap level 2! And that is really bad against gargoyles, obviously. DK may die here, should have the time for the TP! 1 hit away. Arm was up in the air. It was really important though to leave some of the units here at the expansion. Otherwise this would have been delayed by a long time by only these 2 ghouls. Well played by Chaemiko. Doesn't have a shop yet, by the way.
Ready to work.
But the Zoe mask. That one's really good. And here we go. Gargoyles are coming. Did this footy scout it? I don't think so. There should be a panic lumber mill coming up. There is a lumber mill. It's not looking like panic though. It's only 3 power build. Oh, but it's gonna be... Yeah, I think he knows. I think he knows. He's saving this one to upgrade into a guard.
Done.
And... I don't know if this timing is gonna work out for him. So here are the first two gargs. Oh, this one's far from finished though. This could very well be a cancel. Footies are far out of position here to defend. MK does have the TP to get back and he's gonna have to use that very soon. Death Knight. Oh. But now, mass repair. It's gonna be a lot of repair. Call to arms actually being used. He has to keep this tower alive. Oh my god, he stabbed onto the peasant that got coiled! And now the MK can't get here. And he does get the tower. And now this is so annoying. This is so annoying to deal with. Yes, he has the Berserker, but that's pretty much his only anti-air. And now he's regretting this skill build. Level 1 Stormbolt only. It takes how many to kill a gargoyle? 5 Stormbolts? It takes 5 Stormbolts! Yeah, absolutely not gonna work out for him. Has to rely on Berserkers. I'd actually like to see Lucifer steal the Berserker here when it becomes ready, but I don't know. Maybe it's just gonna die to a Stormbolt then. Speaking of which, ghouls are gonna start falling. More and more gargs are on their way. Why is he not focusing on the main here? He has to cancel the towers, right? Now he's pooling the gargs in the main base, not doing anything. This footy sacrifice was so good, keeping the gargoyles back for such a long time. And he's not killing peasants, he's not cancelling towers. But he may still have the time. Tower is about 15 seconds away from completion. The gargs are flying in, it's 5 of them, that's a lot of damage. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. The gargs are on their way. How quickly is he? How quick is he? Oh, mass repair. Look at this. It's like a 10 peasant repair. Is it quick enough, though? Is it good enough? He's trying with everything he has. It's a second. It's a half a second. Oh my god, he doesn't get it up. Oh, shit. And now, this is so annoying. And now, it's gargoyles in your base. And no towers. He has the trolls at least, but... these shadow priests here are not really dangerous. The berserkers are more so. Level 3 DK. Did go coil. Of course. Mud Golem. It's a very good pickup.
Job's done.
There's no answer too slow at the moment. Slaughterhouse here, added late for Lucifer. Has the Spirit Tower, another specialty of his. Once again, gargoyles flying in for the cancel. They're certainly going to get those, but it's going to come at the price of a lot of HP. And actually, he even loses one. That's a mistake that's not supposed to happen. Is he still tier 1? Wow. Chaemiko's still on tier 1. The gargs, of course, so mobile. Can fly between the bases, but this one's pretty safe. And here's the tech finally. At the expansion,
Job's done.
Lich comes out.
Job's done.
But I mean, Lucifer still has to crack one of the bases. Not the easiest creep camp to take here, without statues, without fiends. Loses one ghoul. Healthstone is certainly going to be nice against the MK. But now towers are up. Not yet, but it's too late to cancel them now. The Gargs are all the way across the map. Garg is not really designed for creeping too much. But here, he's using them for just that. Mud Golem, unfortunately, will not make it out of this engagement. Clap against the ghouls is pretty decent, but didn't do all that much, to be honest. And now finally, towers are up. The main is safe. So is the Expo. Normally, with Gargs, you're supposed to completely disable one base. Not necessarily kill it, but keep it from mining for a long time. That didn't happen. So what's the follow-up? Still tier 2 only. Still more gargoyles. And more creeping, but I think Chaemiko can just go mass Hawks, right? And feel pretty good about himself. There's a blacksmith. Tier 2 is getting close to being done. Greater mana. Alright. Really nice items here for Lucifer. Healthstone, greater mana, decent levels now as well. DK close to 4, Lich getting towards 3. Slowly but surely. Still no tech. Tier 2 only for Lucifer. Nova onto the Berserkers, and that's dangerous. Using the coil as well. Now there's no answer to those gargoyles once again. Of course, on the open field, Chaemiko has no chance yet. But it's oh, dude! This is really dangerous. Lucifer could storm the main here and kill these towers, I think. Instead he's storming the expansion where there are 4 towers. And mass repair. Oh my god, it's so hard to take out these targets. He doesn't get it. Good job by Chaemiko here, repairing so quickly, reacting to the threat. Level 4 on the DK. Killing so many targets here. It's all level 2, no death pact once again. Second hero, Paladin. No blood mage with Siphon. He needs the healing apparently. Here comes the tech. Extremely late into this game. And Chaemiko is rich, by the way. 2,000 gold, tier 3 tech. Isn't he afraid of his main getting cracked? Apparently not, I guess. Level 3 on the ledge, level 4 on the DK. The MK hasn't felt too impactful this game. The Clap level 2 was decent against ghouls at times, but not against the gargoyles, of course. So, oh, the tower here, the third one finishes, that's a big deal. Makes diving this a lot more difficult. I thought the Paladin was stuck back here. But no. It's fine, it's all fine. So he's on. There's one workshop. It's the only production facility so far. The Gargs have to good damage. 1-0 attack upgrades as well. Going for the MK. Against them, they don't have too much damage, actually. One Garg died. The second Garg dies to the towers as well. And now mass repair coming in once again. Not enough to save that tower. But by a little bit more time. Coil Nova on the Paladin. He seems to be dead. One more coil follow-up. And he is back to the altar. Lucifer is finding a couple of pickoffs. I would have liked for him to creep this at one point and, like, at a time like this, expand then. When he has that contain up. Healer ward in the back. Oh, that's so nice. Really hard to reach. MK has to go all the way around to get that kill. That guard tower does survive 2 levels of masonry. But some other ones are getting cancelled. Gyros are coming in. Between Gyros and Gargs, it's interesting dynamic, but hold that thought as the MK is dropping low. TP has to be used to save himself. He's gonna spawn over here, right? I know. You get to the...
Our town is under siege.
He double-clicked it? Did he double-click it?
I live to serve.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, Gargs and Gyros. Like, up to a certain number, the Gargs will win. If it's just A-click on A-click. but when the numbers get really high, the gyros will win. That's kind of weird. But the gyros are faster, they can kite, they have better range, of course. However, there's 2 levels of Unholy Aura, so the Gargs are actually super fast. Interesting game, not over yet. This is very expensive here at the expansion. Peasant's taking a lot of damage. Tier 3's done. Stormform's coming in.
Our town is under siege.
For however much that's gonna do. But look at the gold still. So much gold still remaining here for Chaemiko. Only needs the lumber really to get all those flying machines. And he's never fully engaging those Gargs. Doesn't let them get in range. He doesn't have enough yet. Not yet. Finally goes into upkeep. Can easily afford it, of course. And this upgrade obviously is what he needs against mass Gargs. Otherwise he has no chance. But this upgrade makes it possible. No orb yet for the undead. For the air fight, the orb is gonna do pretty much nothing. It's just A-click on A-click. You're not really focusing targets. A little bit of chip damage here. The statues and the DK both good with their AoE healing against it. Paladin all the way in the back. And the shop is gonna get cancelled once again. Here's the clap. And now he's committing deep for that Paladin kill. But taking a lot of damage in the meantime. This is what Chaemiko has been waiting for, perhaps. But once again, he's down low on supply. He doesn't have the massive numbers yet, but he does have quite a bit of AoE, as we can see here from the flag cannons. And now Stoneform's coming in. Mass regen on these gargoyles. Level 5 DK. Uh-oh. And now Heroes might be in trouble. He still has that greater mana. He has so much gold still. Just spend your gold. He has the lumber as well. He can just make knights and gyros. He's making tanks instead. He wants to alleviate the pressure here by being aggressive across the map himself. It's going to take a while until they're there. And there's frenzy ghouls as well, probably somewhere. But he's transitioning into fiends instead. Chaemiko, I don't know. He seems to kind of be giving this lead away. Is he giving this game away? And Lucifer with mass Gargs. He seems to be doing it with mass Gargs. Oh, gyros. Still faster, it looks like, even despite the aura. And this expo might fall. The tier 3 might be gone. The castle. That would mean no more tanks. Quad workshop. Why didn't he make those before? He had so many resources. He was a little low on lumber, I guess.
Forces are under attack.
He's not pulling the tanks. They have barely any upgrades as well. And this Paladin, man, he's dying so much this game. Dread Lord 3rd. Really nice for the sleep. And also decent against the tanks with the Carrion Swarm. If he gets to level 2, if he levels it there. And I can't help but feel that Chaemiko gave away a big lead in this game. He's looking really desperate right now. He needs to keep this castle alive. He needs the tanks now, I guess, when he went into 4 workshops. I would have much preferred to see him go mass hogs. Could have made them way earlier. Could have shackled above the towers. Wouldn't have had to wait for tier 3. I'm not a big fan of the gyros here, to be honest. That's it. Expo's dead. Tank drop though into the back. There are frenzy ghouls here and TP home as well to deal with this. Both tanks are slowed down by the slow towers, and the Gargs will be chasing down this Zeppelin. It's gonna take a while, but they're gonna get it, and the tanks will not be getting this haunted gold mine. They were supposed to arrive before the Expo fell, of course, but couldn't make it in time. Too slow even with a Zeppelin. Gargs did get that transport unit, the Zeppelin, and now Chaemiko in a lot of trouble. He did have a lot of... Holy shit. He did have a lot of gold. So he's got a lot of tanks queued up. We've got 6 queued, and he already has 4. Alright, so it's gonna be all out tank cheese, boys. The Garg sees, alright, no more expo, but more upgrades. He has to figure out what's going on here, Lucifer. Leveling the Dreadlord should be a priority, but he's creeping with his DK, who's just wasting experience right now. At least the Dreadlord gets level 2. So he has the Carrion Swarm now. Didn't go for the Aura. That's okay damage, but you... but level 3 is way better, of course. And now he sees the tanks. Frenzy Ghouls, he can go for quickly. And he also has Carrion Swarm, so he has decent answers. He can also go for Meat Wagons in the main. He does have a Slaughterhouse. But he doesn't know how many tanks it are yet. We know. Double Zeppelin tank drop. Oh my god, this is so nasty. There's a TP on the undead side. And I think he will have to pop it as well. MK dropping very low. Will get away just barely. In the main, here we go. 4 tanks dropping in. What's he going for? What's he attacking? The 100 gold mine, of course. Is that even worth it? It only has 500 gold left, but I guess it's worth it. Only 500 gold, that's right. Main's almost expired. And that was a quick kill. That was a quick and easy kill. TP out over here. The main army will try to force away these tanks. Here comes the Carrion Swarm finally. Has to take a look at the resources here. Lucifer with still more than enough for a 100 gold mine. Gyros here, and there was 4 tanks lost. 4 tanks for a 100 gold mine. That's not the best trade. But of course now Lucifer is not mining. Tanks over here, scouting for the new expansion. I think sleep should work on mechanical units as well. That would be another nice way to deal with tanks. I wonder how tanks are going to be in the new patch. More supply, yes. But as long as you're not too close to 80, they might still be good. Level 5 Lich though. And here's the new base. No new gold mine on its way for Lucifer. Oh, actually, Acolytes are up here. Seems like this is where the expansion is going to be attempted. Good scouting here by one single gargoyle. It's going to see this coming up. And he's running home with everything he has to deal with these 2 tanks. The Frenzy Ghouls can honestly do this by themselves. Oh, he's running over to kill the Expo, maybe? Lucifer is, it seems to me, overreacting to things. As you can see, so many Frenzy Ghouls deal with the tanks fairly well. More experience for the Dreadlord, close to level 3. Chaemiko down to only 40 supply. He's gonna be mining soon. The 2 heroes trying to kill the stone form. Do they have the damage? Yeah, they do. Okay.
Job's done.
I don't know if I've ever seen a stone form gargoyle see getting killed.
Our forces are under attack.
The towers, though, are easy targets. Gargoyles are taking quite a bit of damage, but the heroes here are certainly strong enough. Lucifer with no TP anymore, and Chaemiko looking for the counterattack. More tanks still here, and now finally the clap is going to be good against these ghouls. Zapper's coming in. Is Lucifer paying attention? It's all about base race now. He's staying out of range, he's staying out of range, but the ghouls, yeah, they're dealing with it. And the slow from the Citadel. And doesn't connect with the buildings. A little bit with the Ultra, I guess. All the ghouls are super hurt, though. And the Gargs here disable the mining. Now the main army is coming back, and Chaemiko cannot win this. With all the tanks in the world, it did not work. Thank you very much, Ice Teate, I think that's the way you say that name, for the sub. Welcome. Thank you so much.
Ready to work. Complete. Ready to work.
What's that? Why is he in that game? Chaemiko's in a different game right now, it seems like. So that's the 1-1, of course. There should be a decider map number 3. Ah, okay. Okay. We're gonna have it start here in just a moment. Remo, no beard? No! I shaved a couple of days ago. I want to try it again. But I'm gonna grow it back. I don't know. I think I look a little too young. Yeah, I think the issue wasn't even like wasn't what he made, Hawks or Gyros that game. It just wasn't that he didn't make enough of them. Like, get 3 production facilities, be it workshops or Griffin aviaries, and just mass produce. He was sitting on 2k gold the entire time. I think Chaemiko should have won that game. He may come to regret this. Last map now to decide. He could have already made it through into the next round, where Shishi is waiting, by the way. The grid here is getting almost towards its end. So, Lin's still waiting for his opponent, it seems like. Or maybe this just hasn't been updated yet. This has been like this for a long time. Hawk made it to the final match. Very cool to see that. And life here, same for him. Hasn't been updated yet. Cini versus Focus, most likely. And yeah, our decider match here to see who's going up against Shishi next. Who won the last game? Lucifer did. With gargoyles. Decision time on AZ.
Ready to work.
Neo working today? I don't think he's working today, actually. But he has a day off from casting, which he deserves. It's gonna be my day off tomorrow, where Neo will be solo casting.
Ready to work.
WGL, July race, round of 16, day 1. But I'm gonna be back for the rest of the days.
Ready to work.
This map is where Lucifer played Dreadlord expansion against TH and won. This is a ghoul opening once again, by the way.
Ready to work.
This is Dreadlord time. Does he have the balls in the all-deciding game number 3? I was really expecting it on LR. Damn. DK again. So on LR, the reason for the ghoul opening may have been that he heavily gambled on the fact that it was MK. Of course here, you cannot play MK. I say that, TH did play MK here, but he did lose that game. MK extremely hard to make work here. This should be... What? What is it with these humans? starting to play MK on AZ. Like, if the DK creeps this with a lightning shield, he gets level 2, he moves south with 5 ghouls, MK is going to be creeping this with militia. This could be a slaughter. In that case, I think he really does need clap level 2, but you have to creep the entire camp for level 3. And of course you're going to be slower than with an Archmage. Don't have the same amount of damage against creeps. Oh, that lightning shield! Oh, the creeps are... Oh my god, if the lightning shield had denied that experience, oh my god. The creeps are sabotaging Chaemiko's game here. That is extremely unfortunate. That is so bad. So how many hurt peasants do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you can put them all into the mine. That takes a little bit of mining time though away. It's annoying. You can't bring those to the expo, dude. Are you kidding me? But if they're in the mine, then maybe ghouls find them and they still all die. Here we go. DK did creep towards level 2. I don't know if he used the lightning shield. I imagine he did. Tech not yet starting here for Lucifer. Almost has the resources. That's level 2 for the MK. Holding on to the skill point for now. MK on AZ. Who started doing this? I guess it was TH or Infi who started it, and now everybody's doing it, I suppose. 5 ghouls, DK with level 2, skeletons as well. Oh my god, this is gonna be so dangerous. In the main, by the way, peasants now in the goal line. Alright. Here we go. No water elementals to tank. Decent clap. Hitting 2 ghouls only though, to be honest. And the ghouls, they're not really committing to the attack. Oh, the MK, by the way, is low. I think he could go for the MK attack, but of course, if you focus on the MK, he's gonna have big claps, big claps. This is 6 ghouls here. Oh my god, these footies are all so hurt. The peasants are in their normal form. That clap hit 1 ghoul! And the DK. Oh, it's looking really rough for Chaemiko. It's looking so rough. Footies dying, peasants dying. Creep not even taken yet. MK almost surrounded. He doesn't have clap mana anymore, and he is surrounded. Oh, Jesus. Why are they playing MK on AZ? I don't get it. I don't get it. Greater invul. Close to level 3. He can creep these guys for level 3 now. MK can't dare leave his base because he's too hurt. This is as horrible of an early game as you can have. Pretty much. Level 3 DK already. Against a low HP Mountain King. Oh Jesus. Sentry wards. Gonna give him perfect information about the status of the expansion at all times. If he pops it down, which he will. These peasants hoping, oh, maybe he's not here. Oh, shit, he's here, guys. Time to go back home. Yep, that's GG. GG! 2-1 for Lucifer. He moves on, going up against Shishi next. And I have to reiterate my question.